Senator Plett.
Thank you, Speaker. Government Leader, you will be pleased that I am going to return to the topic of vaccines. And I think I heard Minister LeBlanc say that you would answer our questions today. I'm sure I heard that.
I heard it too. Yes, twice.
Leader, the Moderna deliveries for June, which Minister Anand announced earlier today, are less than had been expected. The Johnson & Johnson doses, which Health Canada pulled from distribution, remain under a safety check almost 1 month later. We've been told the review could take several more weeks, Leader. The government has also not provided details on the AstraZeneca delivery for the month of June. Only 4.5% of Canadians are fully vaccinated. And according to the Trudeau government, it will be months before Canadians can receive their second dose. Leader, you talked the other day about the so-called success of your diverse portfolio of vaccines. If you only have reliable deliveries, Leader, from one vaccine manufacturer, first of all, how is that diverse? And secondly, how is 4.5% fully vaccinated a success?
Pleased to answer your question, and I will do my best. With regard to the Johnson vaccine, which is under a review, surely all senators and all Canadians are glad that we have a robust system in place to make sure that vaccines that do come to our country are reviewed for their safety. And so this government makes no apologies for the fact that it's taking its time to make sure that those that supply of vaccines are safe for Canadians. The Minister of Procurement and this government, indeed, on numerous occasions, has indicated that there are and will be and have been bumps along the road, especially with regard to Moderna, who experience supply chains, but remain of the view that we will end this quarter with the appropriate number from that source. The government remains of the view that its decision to seek numerous sources of vaccines in numerous countries was the right approach, and the fact that in my province, for example, 2/3 of eligible citizens have already received their first dose, and more are coming.
How many
is
have received their second?
And I would further add, honourable colleagues, that the fact that many provinces have seen fit now to relax the constraints that they imposed on citizens as a result of the ongoing progress of our vaccination efforts across the country is a further testimony to the fact that we're making good progress in that regard.
Senator Plett.
You, of course, didn't touch the second half of my question. According to the federal government statistics, almost 2,600 people were infected with COVID-19 on Wednesday. Another 38 of our fellow Canadians died. Meanwhile, over half of our American neighbors are fully vaccinated. It's more than a little difficult to hear the government try to congratulate itself over and over again on the vaccine rollout, when so many are still getting sick, families are still losing their loved ones, and the need for vaccines remains great. Leader, yesterday, Senator Atulajan asked you about helping people in Windsor, Ontario, to get surplus vaccines from Detroit. On Tuesday, I asked you about helping Manitobans get surplus vaccines from North Dakota and Minnesota. Premier Pellister said there was an immediate need to get those vaccines into our province. That was almost a week ago. Leader, you said on Tuesday that you'd make inquiries and you would let us know if the Prime Minister would call President Biden. What have you found out, Leader?
Senator Gold.
That question, but let me make a number of points. When I answer your questions, honourable colleague, I'm not congratulating the government. I'm responding to a persistent pattern of questions, all of which appear to be placing the situation that Canada is in and has been in with regard to vaccines in the worst possible light. And the fact remains that that the record will show that my answers have reflected, in fact, have been accurate in terms of the progress that we've been making. Every life lost to COVID, indeed to anything, is one too many. But my answer remains that I do not know the status of the conversations with the Prime Minister or the Minister of Procurement and their counterparts. They're in constant contact with their American counterparts to ensure that Canadians get access to vaccines, remain focused on continuing the work that we're doing to continue to bring vaccines to this country for